Alright guys, welcome to the first Battle Royale. We're going to be getting into it very, very shortly. Alrighty guys, welcome in. This is going to be the first map. As you can see, Kimiga Sora Koso, Kana Shikera. It's Xenon's Extra. It's a fairly simple map to start off. It's mostly just focused around aim and generic consistency. As you can see, quite a lot of big names in this lobby. A lot of people are very, very tired though, because you have people from EU who have just woken up, and then you've got people from NA who also haven't slept, or for some of them they have slept. But it's going to be interesting to see because, you know, a lot of these players are kind of just getting into it with little to no warm-up, so this is going to be essentially their warm-up. I'm hoping that the on-screen display works this time round, but there's no guarantees. If it doesn't, I'm just going to be turning it off from the start. There's a small chance it could just be bugged for the first map, so I think I'm just going to turn it off from the get-go. So far, everyone is holding on to their combos. We've only seen misses from Ceiling Waffle and Rafi. Beast Troll MC drops his combo there. It's got to be one of those situations of just getting into the map and sort of warming up a little bit. You know, it is 3 in the morning for him, so you can't blame him. Ceiling Waffle and Demo find a miss as well. Chili Pair also drops, along with another miss from Rafi. Demo and Rafi find breaks on that pattern there. Camo and Kingling also drop, along with another combo reset from Ceiling Waffle. BUBBLEMAN finds a miss on the stream section. Chili Pair follows up with another one shortly afterwards. Rafi and Beast Troll trade misses. At the moment, it looks as if Rafi and Pudex are in the danger zone at the moment. They might be the ones to lose their first life. Sigi finds a break on that little burst there. This is meant to be one of the easier maps in the pool, but the pool doesn't really scale up that hard this time around. We haven't gone too difficult, but maybe in the future we might. It's just that this time around it's a little bit easier, so, you know, because we have players who are just waking up and haven't slept and all sorts of things. Pudex is doing work for their team at the moment. Rafi is finding chain misses all over the place. It's looking pretty rough for them. Camo and Demo managed to recover a fair bit from the start, along with Ceiling Waffle and Ezipai as well. And it looks as if Pudex and Ralphie will be losing the first life. They managed to get 957,000 on that map, and the next lowest was 1.1 million. Next map here is Stella. This is a classic double time map. A lot of people are probably very familiar with this one, especially if you're a 2015 player. This is basically the introduction to speed for the Battle Royale. But since people are still warming up, you know, you're going to see a few people struggle with some of the bursts on this and maybe just the speedy aim in general. This song is so nice. I used to play this map a lot in the past. I'm definitely very curious to see how players do manage to warm up throughout this match, because as I mentioned, a lot of them are just waking up and some of them are obviously pretty sleep deprived, but nothing like some Osu to wake you up, you know? First thing in the morning. But these are, that's the whole point of the Battle Royales as well. Like, you sort of start out easy and it's like nice for warming up, and then eventually once you get into it, you know, you're just ready, you're pumped. Oh, I don't think that... Yeah, okay, that's not a disconnect. Good. I would have been a bit worried if we had a disconnect there. That's the last thing that we want on this thing, because if there's disconnects, unfortunately, the player score is just 0. There's not much we can really do about it, since we have to, like, try and manage 8 teams live at once. It's not like in a tournament where you can sort of just abort. Oh, Jordan LR7 apparently just wants to go and play on his own as we wait for the tournament client to resync itself. Yeah, unfortunately the on-screen display is not going to be working at all with the team position, so we're going to have to just basically look with our eyes. But for starters, we've got Ralphie struggling a little bit. Ezipie had found a miss earlier on, along with Bistro as well. I believe Kingling missed in the first couple of notes. Quite a few people struggling with that introduction to bursts. BUBBLEMAN, Pudex, Ceiling Waffles combos were all claimed by that. Ralphie finding yet another miss. It's not looking good for them, especially since Pudex has also dropped his combo. Ezipie finds a break as well, along with Ceiling Waffle, resetting that combo once again. Chili Pear finds a break in the end. But so far, it looks like there's going to be a lot more full combos on this map in particular. Alright, so that's going to be Team 2 eliminated, or I guess Ralphie and Pudex eliminated. Going to be switching over to the other layout. Shouldn't be too long before we get this organized. It was a good run, Pudex. First 2 maps, it's rough, but thanks for joining in, dude. So this next map is going to be End Time. This is a relatively old map. It's mapped by Maddie. This is a free mod map which is focused around streams. It is Aeon 9, 180 BPM. The only thing I can really say is that it's a little bit dense if you're not comfortable on hidden streams, but because of the fact that the way free mod rules work in this tournament, or at least in this Battle Royale, one player is forced to take hidden only, and the other one must take hidden, hard rock, or hard rock. So you have to have 2 players basically playing with different mods, and you know, it's like sometimes you're going to have those players or teams where they can't really play one or the other, so one player has to tank a mod. Yeah, generally the first few maps of this Battle Royale is going to be pretty simple, but then it's going to start to get a little bit harder as things progress. You're going to see a lot of players struggling on specific types of maps as we get down to a little bit more specialist category stuff. Like we introduce 6.5, we also introduce things like A8 Hidden, all sorts of wacky free mods, tech maps. So as you can see, you've got players mixed. One player must have hidden only, the others are mixing it up with hidden hard rock or hard rock. You're going to see a few act drops from some people, especially the hard rock players in particular. Acking this on hidden is not really much of a challenge, but it's more about missing on hidden than it is on hard rock. Most of these players should be fairly comfortable playing this on hard rock though. I just noticed as well that we've had an early miss from Kingling. Hopefully it's not too bad of a miss for them though, as we do get into the stream section, whereas we're going to expect some misses coming in. Most players getting through this pretty comfortably, but Ceiling Waffle finds a break. This is going to be fairly stamina intensive for those people just warming up as well. Jordan LS7 finds a break on hidden hard rock. It's looking likely that it's going to be mostly the hard rock players falling, but Demo finds chain misses all over the place, along with Secret Box as well, dropping his combo on some of these streams. The density catching them off guard there. Korolak also finds a break in the end as well. There's mixed FCs across the board between hidden and hard rock. Also, I just realized the team positions were on the entire time, even though they're inaccurate. I apologize. So that is going to be Ceiling Waffle and Ezzy Pie dropping a life there. Falling short, 200,000 points roughly. Now we're getting into the next map, which is an Angel Honey map, Higabana. This is a pretty tricky CS 6.5 map for those that haven't played this style. This is a relatively old map, a little bit of rhythm involved, but nothing too tricky. Oops, my bad. Thank you for correcting that. Yeah, I have to manually adjust the lives at the moment, and I had the wrong team selected. Hit the button. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to take lives away from you, Kingling, don't worry. This is quite the high elo lobby. I mean, the further that we get into this, the more interesting it's going to get, because there's a lot of teams that can go far for sure. And the pool doesn't scale that hard this time around either. It scales a little bit, but not that hard. This is going to be one of those maps where you see a few players sort of dropping off a little bit, because this is where you introduce some specialist stuff. There's quite a few players that struggle a little bit with precision circles, especially old map precision. This has some really quirky stuff, lots of linear stuff. As you can see, some of the sliders are also really uncomfortable as well. Kingling going to be the first player to find a miss as we wait for the client to catch up. Sigi also finds a break as well. Accuracy still very good though. Beastroll breaks as well. Got a few breaks here and there, but it's gonna come down to whoever can combo from this point onward, and whether or not we see more. A lot of players looking like they're having a bit of trouble with aiming this, like you're getting very close to missing on a lot of them. Very small combo differences between some of the players here. Most people are actually comboing pretty well through this though. As I say that though, Jordan LR7 is going to be the one to drop there. Right in the middle of the map, that's not a good spot. Ceiling Waffle as well finds a break. I just realized I said in the middle of the map and we're pretty much at the end. What am I talking about? Sigi finds a break at the end. His accuracy might be enough to carry him through that though. Damn, Ceiling Waffle and Ezipai are going to be eliminated here. Seeing two team eliminations back to back. They fell short around about 300,000 points. Oh, no, not this bug. Hold on 1 second. This always happens with the tournament client. I don't know what it is. Alright, the next map is going to be Possession. This map is by a really old mapper. I don't even know how to say his name. It's like Miko Liams or something like that. Miko Liasm or some odd name, but nonetheless, this is going to have a very old feel to it. You can pretty much tell from the song as well that it's something that would be mapped around that time. But this is a pretty fun area hidden overall. This is going to be one where, again, a specialist thing kind of comes into play, where it's going to separate people who can read area on hidden and people who cannot read area on hidden. Luckily enough for some teams, it's relatively early, but Is it too early? Or is it too late? So we got 6 teams remaining. Xarius Karlak, BUBBLEMAN Kingling, Kano Demo, Sigi Chiliapair, Beast Troll, MC, Emlaw, Jordan LR7, a secret box. This is quite a stacked lobby. I mean, it was a stacked lobby from the start, but I'm keen to see what these teams have to offer. Uh-oh. Danger. I'm gonna have to do something really quickly. There we go. So as you can see, quite a few tricky patterns here, some slow triangles. Very easy to miss on this stuff, as much as it doesn't look like it. Seeing breaks all over the place from Kano, Beast Troll and Emlaw having all sorts of trouble on this map. Sigi doing work for Chiliapair right now. Same with the secret box for Jordan LR7. BUBBLEMAN also pulling Kingling through it. As much as he's got good accuracy, he's just found a couple of random misses here and there. Beast Troll finding a couple breaks on the slow part. Secret box as well. Kingling drops. It looks like it might be Emlaw and Beast Troll losing their first life here, which is not a good time for them. That is a little bit too early into the match for them. They fell short by 300,000 points. They managed to get 715k combined score. And the next score was 1 million. Next map is going to be Euclid. This is an old bi-farm map focused around tech sliders. A lot of really tricky patterns and just like slider velocity changes and whatnot. It's going to be pretty rough. I'm honestly like kind of confused as to who's going to make it to the end, because like all of these players are really good at different things, and when they're all combined on a team, it's just so odd. I think like obviously in this case you saw Beast Troll and Emlaw struggled on hidden a little bit, so that might be their weakness, and there is still one more hidden to come. But the longer we go, the more interesting it's going to get. I really wouldn't expect any misses in the beginning here on this slow section, but anything is possible. Here's where things start to get a bit more tricky. Sigi and Kano both finding misses there. Secret Box also finds a break. Chili Pair responding with a miss as well. It's not looking good for those two right now. They're both broken throughout this map. Another relatively slow section with some free combo in it. But it's all about to change. After these slow sliders, things get a little bit more intense. We're probably going to see a lot of breaks across the board. You get a couple of overlapping patterns coming in very shortly. Jordan LR7 finds a break. Chili Pair, Beast Troll, Kingling, Demo, Korolak all dropping. Misses all over the place. M-Law and Beast Troll both drop. Sigi is still holding on throughout all of this. Along with BUBBLEMAN and Xarius just doing work right now. Chili Pair having all sorts of trouble. But with the resets from both Beast Troll and M-Law, this could be really bad for them, especially if Sigi holds. It's going to be very close between M-Law, Beast Troll, Jordan LR7 and a Secret Box right now because there's just been breaks all over the place. 5 and 6 are in the danger zone. Sigi is holding on long enough that it's basically managing to pull them through. BUBBLEMAN and Xarius are just doing some crazy stuff right now. Kano does find a break, did have a 900 combo going for him, who's managing to come through so much of the hard sections. It's going to come down to this last part here. Secret Box has the slight combo advantage over Beast Troll and M-Law, but Jordan LR7 is a little bit behind them, so it's evening out. M-Law finds a break at the end. Is it going to be enough? Jordan LR7 also responds with a miss as well. It's so close, but they're short. 10k per player. That was way, way too close at the end there. A Secret Box and Jordan LR7 losing a life. It was 1,000 points. 1,000 points! They got 860k to 861k. That was a very, very close call. And that wasn't even M-Law and Beast Troll. It ended up being Demo and Camo apparently. That was very close between a lot of teams, actually, though. Beast Troll and M-Law ended up getting 879k. So 3 teams were very, very close to losing a life or even being eliminated there. I mean, it just shows you how close it is, though. Also, not to mention, BUBBLEMAN and Xarius' plays were just insane throughout them. Just doing the usual. So this next map is Igloo Ghost Bug Thief. This is a really, really weird map. I stumbled upon this randomly. Some people are going to find it fun, some people are probably going to hate it. This is like a quirky tech map. Like, I don't know, it's hard to say. It's like kind of gimmicky, but also techish. I mean, as much as we had like a slider heavy tech map last time around, this is a little bit different from that. This is going to be a very interesting one. I was having a little bit of trouble gauging the difficulty of this map because it has some really weird patterns in it. But we're going to have to see how the players do perform in it. Not to mention it also has like 2 double taps at the start, but you know, accuracies aren't going to look very good at the moment, but it'll recover. A lot of people misreading some of the streams. Secret Box is not having a good time with this map at all. Found a few chain misses at the start. Plenty of time for recovery though. Sigi finds a break there, Demo and a Secret Box also finding breaks along the streams into repeat sliders. Mlaw gets a break in the end. Beast Troll still holding on, but a Secret Box has responded with another myth. Players are breaking all over this section here. It's really interesting because when I played this map I didn't have this much trouble, but I guess maybe that's me. Kano is pretty much the only one still holding onto a big combo throughout all of that. As I say, that does break in the end. Plenty of time for combo recoveries. But this map is really, really tricky, as you can see. A lot of really awkward stream patterns and just a lot of control involved. People are breaking all over the place though. This is ridiculous. Maybe this was a little bit harder than I thought it was. It's not looking good for Beast Troll and Mlaw though. I think they might be out on this one. This might have been a whoopsie on my part. Beast Troll breaking on nothing at the end and then missing on the 1/3 shortly afterwards, but I think that might be Beast Troll and Mlaw eliminated. Oh my goodness. That was a really, really, really rough map though. They are still welcome to stay and play in the multi-lobby, but yeah, unfortunately they're going to be eliminated. Dropping down to 5 teams now. That map was quite cooked. I didn't actually realize. I mean, I played it through once and I was like, yeah, this seems alright. I was like comboing on mouse. I don't know. Yeah, Beast was doing work there, man. I mean, he was managing to build up quite a combo, but yeah, that map is not the most sight friendly, especially when you're like just waking up and just warming up and whatnot. But he's still welcome to stick in and play like the rest of the maps just to see how it goes. Next map is going to be the Fountain. This is probably going to seem a hell of a lot easier compared to last map, but maybe not. I might have misjudged the difficulty a little tiny bit. Yeah, this is a double time map, so Terror is insane. It's roughly about 260 BPM. It's got a few short 5-note bursts and some tricky little sliders. Those are the things that are going to catch some people off. If you're not really very good at high BPM control, you might die on those, but besides that, should be fine. Overall, this is just a nice chill map, and obviously a great song, as you can tell. So we're down to 5 teams, 1 team on the brink of elimination. This is going to be where Secret Box does do well though. So it's unlikely that we're going to see them dropping out. Quite a few early breaks from Kano, Chiliapair and Jordan LR7. I think it's just transitioning from that previous map into this one is catching them off guard a little bit. This is going to be the part that catches a few people off guard. As I mentioned, those sliders that are stacked under one another, you have to have a lot of control to be able to hit those. Once you get used to them though, it's very, very easy. It's causing a lot of combo breaks. Demo and the Secret Box are just doing work right now. After all, they are very, very solid double time players, and a few of these players are also only just waking up and getting into the flow of things. But just look at a Secret Box, man. 99% accuracy when he's just sight reading this. Demo finds a random miss on that jump section. Right now, Xarius and Karlak don't really have much combo, but Kingling does find a miss in the end. This might be their time to come back. It's those two against BUBBLEMAN. Although it's worth mentioning that Sigi and Chiliapair have also reset their combos. Karlak does find a miss in the end. It's Xarius holding on. Team 1 versus Team 4 at the moment. There's a lot of potential for things to change though. It's going to come down to this last section of combo. Oh, Client having a bit of a hiccup there. Just look at a Secret Box though, man. 99%, and he's still going. Demo finds a break along with Jordan LR7, and Secret Box finally drops in the end, but he's still holding on to such amazing accuracy. Chiliapair and Karlak trading misses. Few chain misses coming in from the players. Xarius is still holding on to combo, matching BUBBLEMAN. Kingling finds a miss as well. But with the fact that Chiliapair has found so many misses throughout this map, I think that's going to be the difference maker. Sigi managed to hold on all the way until the end there, but it wasn't enough. We see Sigi and Chiliapair falling short by about 120k. That's going to be their first life lost in this match. Now we're getting into Seiso, Bakuretsu Boy, also known as Mark Lee. A lot of people just know this map as the Mark Lee map because of the diff name. This is a map which is focused heavily around ult, but it is also very pattern heavy, and on top of that just lots of spacing changes, accelerator, decelerator. It's mid mapping, so you know it's very, very chaotic. BUBBLEMAN finding a random break early on. This is going to be one of those maps where you see people missing all over the place on different things because everyone has something that they're very comfortable at playing. You see misses from Kingling, Camo, Demo, Korolak, and Jordan LR7 all responding with misses there as well as I was talking. Korolak and Chili Pair off to a bit of a rough start. Demo and Jordan LR7 breaking on that accelerator pattern. That's only going to happen maybe 7 more times throughout this map. There's all sorts of things that happen throughout this map. There's just a lot of alt focus patterns, but as you can see they're all accelerator, decelerator, requires a lot of cursor control. Also a lot of cursor snap. Xarius finds a break. That was a big combo down the drain. Jordan LR7 also breaks on that part right before the slow section. Camo drops, that's a big combo down as well. A secret box could run away and pull Jordan through it. They are on the brink of elimination as well. They do have 1 life remaining. Sigi is doing work for Chili Pair as well. Demo finds another miss. Camo as well. A secret box does drop in the end. Sigi is still holding on. Chili Pair gets a break in the end as well. BUBBLEMAN drops. The only person to hold on through all of that is Sigi. This man is so crazy. Especially for his rank as well. Like, it's not right. What he's doing right now is just not right. It's going to be really, really close between Team 3 and Team 5 though. Actually, you also have Xarius and Korolak kind of close. It's hard to say. They have a combined score of around 800k. Camo and Demo are a little bit lower than that. Secret Box and Jordan LR7 are roughly around like 750k. Jordan finds another miss as well at the end there. Looks like it could still be Camo and Demo unless Camo and Demo manage to hold on. They've got a little bit of time left. A Secret Box doesn't have a combo either. This could be the difference maker. They might be eliminating Bok and Jordan. That's going to be Jordan LR7 and a Secret Box being knocked out. What did Sigi just do, by the way? How? I have no words, man. I'm pretty certain that's a full combo. I don't know if he slider broke at the start or something like that, but I'm most certain that's a full combo. My goodness. Alright, well, we're down to 4 teams remaining. A secret box was the winner of the last time, like the last battle royale we did. He won with Suffix. But unfortunately, him and Jordan LR7 are going to be knocked out in 5th place. Getting into this next map, this is pretty evil. This is a spaced heavy hidden map. There's a lot of 5-note spacing and just all sorts of tricky stuff. Lots of awkward sliders, some minor overlaps, I believe. But honestly, Sigi did work there, man. That was insane. What he did was not right. Like any other... If this was like solos and it was like a 1v1 scenario or something, like... I'd feel bad for the other player under any circumstance. This next map is quite rough. I'm not entirely sure if it's the most sight read friendly map. I think a lot of people are going to have some troubles with this, especially if you're not too good at hidden. We had a couple of breaks in the beginning. It was Kingling, Camo, and Chiliapair. This is where you're going to see a couple of those mod weaknesses potentially coming out, or not necessarily mod weaknesses, but more so things that people aren't particularly good at on a certain mod. But this is also a really, really rough map for quite a lot of players. Demo and BUBBLEMAN are holding on through a lot of it. Demo does end up breaking in the end though as well. BUBBLEMAN is pretty much the only player who's just capable of just getting on and sight reading this kind of thing. This is really, really rough. A lot of those spacing changes just kind of kill people. That's spacing on hidden for you though. It's what makes hidden really hard for a lot of people. I would say the average player usually struggles with a lot of spacing changes. I can't really tell who's close to losing a life here though. It's really close across all of the teams that have missed except for BUBBLEMAN and Kingling obviously, because BUBBLEMAN's just doing BUBBLEMAN things. As you can see, he is clearly warming up. It's like what, 8 in the morning for him? He does find a break in the end. A lot of the spacing is catching some people off, but also those little stack singles. The stack singles force a really, really awkward pause for a lot of players. And if you're not ready for it, it will basically take away your combo. But we're actually going to be seeing Sigi and Chiliapair eliminated after such a strong performance on that Mark Lee map as well. But Hidden is going to be the one that claims them. We're down to 3 teams remaining, all of which have 2 lives left. This is where things are going to get spicy, man. BUBBLEMAN just managing to 1-miss that map though. I don't even know what that was. That was insane. Oh, I need Foff to change the map. But yeah, GG's dude. You guys played really well, like honestly. It's like always really exciting to watch this kind of thing, just to see like how people perform in different maps and all sorts of stuff. I'm sorry if the map pool wasn't the greatest, but it is what it is. Now this one is going to be pretty rough, especially for the player that has to hard rock this. I feel pretty bad, man. So this is a free mod map. Some of you are probably familiar with it. It's the Johnzon version. And yeah, it's on hidden. This is fairly dense, and it's just like got a lot of awkward snap aim. On hard rock, it's more about precision. Obviously the reading is very comfortable, and on this BPM it's not too bad at all. It just kind of makes it like a regular map, but it's more going to be about the precision required for the aim sections. Some tricky parts to read, especially in terms of rhythm. There's a lot of awkward pauses. I might have actually completely forgotten about the fact that hidden has like one part which is extremely hard to read, because I can't remember if it's perfectly stacked or not. I don't think it is, but if it is, then I'm so sorry. Like, I'm really, really sorry in advance. I just know that it's really, really hard to like tap it in general, because the rhythm is like it's like a pause. There's like a really awkward pause in it. So we've got Xarius rocking hard rock, Karlak going with hidden, BUBBLEMAN going hidden, Kingling going hard rock, Camo going hard rock, and Demo going hidden. Honestly, those would be the mods that I'd kind of expect from these players. Maybe potentially BUBBLEMAN on hard rock if he felt like it, but I'm not quite sure how well Kingling plays hidden alone. Or maybe BUBBLEMAN wants to go hidden only. Luckily that part is at the start. Okay, very good. We're only like 100 combo in, but I think it happens once again. That part was the part I was worried about, but BUBBLEMAN just managed to sight read it, so I don't know. Demo and Karlak did happen to break on it in the end. I'm getting into a harder section now. Density is going to play a huge role on hidden. Aim is going to play a huge role on hard rock. BUBBLEMAN finds a break along with Camo and Demo. Kingling responds with a miss, and Xarius is just going wild at the moment. He's just like, yeah, I can just aim this, it's fine. To be honest though, I would say this kind of thing is like his area of expertise. He's really, really good at like awkward aim. Or just aim in general. I always see him playing these weird like square maps, so it's kind of expected. He's definitely the partner that Karlak needed right now on this map. Because he is just putting in work on hard rock. Kingling finds another miss, Karlak as well responding with another one. Both Karlak and BUBBLEMAN and Demo also dropping. Few random misses just occurring all over the place for the hidden players. Xarius does happen to break in the end. Camo is the only player with combo at the moment. Few chain misses all over the place, but Camo is just managing to combo through all of this. Now he's the one putting in the work. If he keeps this combo up, he might actually be able to save them from losing a life here. It's really, really close across the entire board, but I would say... Oops, I just realized I have the team positions on again. I need to stop doing that. Kingling's finding a break all over the place. Camo ends up dropping combo in the end. BUBBLEMAN as well. Combo resets all over the place. Demo does have a little bit of a combo going for him. And I think they're going to be saving themselves here. It looks like it might be BUBBLEMAN and Kingling losing a life. They both have more score combined. And Karlak is almost matching Kingling. Yeah, that's going to be BUBBLEMAN and Kingling losing a life there on that one. That was a pretty rough free mod. But we saw quite a lot of crazy combos through different sections, like people were just missing all over the place randomly. Xarius doing God's work though, along with Camo as well, both getting 700 combo on Hard Rock. That's very impressive. Oh, this is probably the last place some players want to be. Particularly Xarius, Karlak, BUBBLEMAN, and Kingling. We're getting into speed. Whoops. This is probably going to be the worst map for people to play when they're just waking up first thing. Particularly all of the players from EU, so half of the lobby. And then you've also got Karlak and Xarius, who haven't really touched much speed in a while. I think Xarius has played a little bit, but Karlak on the other hand is probably going to be double tapping like half of this map. Yeah, I just realized I've been muted this entire time. AMA. I've definitely been talking about the entire map and match and everything, but it's fine, it's fine. It's alright, mistakes were made. But yeah, I was gonna say, I was just amazed that BUBBLEMAN's able to wake up and just play this kind of stuff, you know? I was saying, it's really, really early in the morning for a lot of these EU players, and it seems like, you know, stamina would usually be an issue when you're first waking up, but apparently not so much. Like, Camo is still able to get 98 on a map like this. BUBBLEMAN just FC'd it. And Kingling only slider broke. but Karlak and Xarius do fall short by around about 200,000 points. It's going to be a life loss for them. So now it's Kano and Demo with the only team with 2 lives remaining. So they're in the safety zone. So a lot of people are definitely familiar with this map. This is Zetsubo no Fuchi. This is the map that was in OWC as a hidden map, but here we are putting it on Hard Rock. This is very, very tricky, honestly. Like, this map is already annoying enough on hidden, so placing it on Hard Rock is just as annoying, and I like to do that. Now the real question is, are we going to see a team eliminated? Or is it going to even everything out? Will Camo and Demo be the ones to bottom score this map and put every team 1-1-1? BUBBLEMAN and Kingling going to be the first players to miss. Seeming to struggle on this map quite a lot. Demo has also found a miss, along with Xarius and Karlak. It's looking very dangerous for the 2 teams that both have 1 life remaining. Camo is doing work for Demo. Seems like Team 1 and Team 2 are trading misses a little bit at the moment. BUBBLEMAN has recovered just a little bit from the start. Camo does end up breaking in the end though, finding a couple of chain misses. That's the thing about this map as well. Some chain misses will actually result in a huge accuracy drop, which will also end up dropping your score significantly. So you've got to look out for that kind of thing, because we could see a lot of accuracy drops just solely from chain misses. BUBBLEMAN getting into the flow of things. Demo has also recovered from the start as well. Xarius and Karlak not looking hot at the moment. As much as Karlak is comboing through some crazy stuff right now. Demo and Kingling find misses. Is Karlak's combo going to be enough? It's very, very close between those 2 teams. Camo needs to break in order for Karlak to pull through. Not to mention also he needs to combo through some of the hardest sections of this map. Xarius is holding on. He's a little bit ahead of Demo. Same with Karlak, ever so slightly. Demo finds a break in the end. Karlak and Camo both miss. Xarius holds on though. As I say that, he misses on nothing. What was that? BUBBLEMAN is just... Yeah, but BUBBLEMAN was like sleeping for the first like 30 seconds of this map, and he's just like, alright, I'm awake now. Just casually 900 combo. A few accuracy drops on that stream. Xarius is roughly 30k ahead of Demo, but Karlak is also trailing Camo by 30k. Xarius finds another break. Demo is still holding on to combo. This is going to be so ridiculously close between these 2 teams, man. Demo finds a chain miss. Xarius also responds with another one. Karlak has a slight combo advantage over Camo. Is it going to be enough? Spin to win, potentially? Oh my goodness, it's another... What? 2,000 points! We've seen 2 maps with such a tiny score difference, man. That was 2,000 points that Camo and Demo lost by. Every team has 1 life remaining from this point. We are going to see a guaranteed tiebreaker. Why is it so close, man? Why is it so close? We saw a 1k score difference earlier on. Now it's a 2k score difference. What is happening? Also, not to mention, BUBBLEMAN just kind of went insane at the end of that map. I feel bad because this whole tournament format, this whole battle royale is focused around like which team is like close to being eliminated, rather than like, you know, also praising plays at times. So sometimes you kind of forget like, whoa, someone's doing something crazy. It's more about like, oh, who's missing so often or whatever, you know? But damn, dude. The next map is going to be Whiteout. This is a bit of a stream heavy map. It's going to be kind of rough for some of these players. This is a Flask map. Amazing song. I cannot believe that, man. That's the second close call of this match. Yeah, BUBBLEMAN actually went hard. He had 867k alone, which was more than the 2 combined scores of 786k and 788k. As I said, man, like whatever he did at the start of the map, something just clicked in his mind and he was like, alright, I'm just gonna FC the rest of this if you don't mind. All teams on the brink of elimination. Who's it gonna be? Regardless of what happens from this point onwards, though, all of these teams have secured themselves a little medal in the Battle Royale server. Hopefully one day we'll have some sort of like, I don't know, not necessarily like profile badge, but maybe we'll have like a Pick'ems badge or something. I've really wanted to like do some sort of Pick'ems thing with this. I think it'd be kind of cool. Karlak is going to be the first player to find a break. Oh wait, no, sorry, my mistake. Kingling actually broke at the beginning of the map. This map is going to get progressively difficult in terms of its spacing. Some of the streams are just really, really awkward. Demo and Karlak trading misses there. Wiggle stream might kill a few players. Camo drops his combo, Karlak as well. Now that Xarius is still holding on through all of this, managing to get 99%. BUBBLEMAN and Kingling have also dropped as well. There's no combos. I think BUBBLEMAN and Kingling held on long enough though. Camo and Demo are pretty much going to have to hope that they can combo through the rest of this and that the other players are going to miss, but Demo... Wait, I saw Demo's name flash for a second even though he didn't actually miss. Ton McClellan is lying to me. Xarius is just... What is Xarius doing right now? We've seen so many impressive plays in this match. Like, hello, 99% FC? On all of this wiggle stream stuff. He is pulling Karlak to the finals, man. He wants this tiebreaker. No 99% for him, unfortunately, but... That is going to be Camo and Demo eliminated by about 300k. They do secure themselves third place in this, and I mean, it was a stacked lobby, so that is very impressive nonetheless. Congratulations to them on getting third place. But we will be moving on to the tiebreaker, which arguably is going to be easier than the map that we've seen so far, like, but I don't know. I couldn't find anything that was consistent, so I just went with this. Now a lot of you guys are probably thinking, oh, I know this song, I know this map. It's not the map you're thinking of. This is a different version of it. This map is about 6.7 stars. I didn't want to go too hard since I know a lot of people are sort of like just waking up and just playing. But this is a very aim and stream heavy map. I think this is going to be the perfect map for these two teams, especially to, you know, settle the difference on. Alright, we're going to be getting into it. This is Toayori Toani. This is the map by Atalanta. So this is a bit tricky. It's got some really, really awkward streams. Not to mention as well some awkward jump angles. But it also has some comfortable streams and comfortable jump angles. So it's a bit of a mixed map, which is part of the reason why I selected this as a tiebreaker. You've got Karlak matching BUBBLEMAN's SS. Kingling is going to be the first player to find a miss on pretty much nothing. Xarius also missing on a slow section. What is going on? It's Karlak against BUBBLEMAN. As I say that though, he also breaks on almost nothing. What is happening to these players? I don't know if it's just the tiebreaker pressure, but there's still plenty of time for a comeback for Xarius and Karlak. Getting into one of the harder sections. All players managing to hit the awkward jumps, but Kingling misses on the stream part. As much as BUBBLEMAN has dropped his SS, he's still holding on, and that's what matters the most right now. He has got a huge combo difference over Karlak and Xarius, but they are holding on. Kingling, if he keeps chain missing like this, Xarius and Karlak could definitely take this one away. They only happen to miss 400 combo into the map. Is it going to be enough? If everybody holds combo from here, we could see them take it back. It's just crazy to see the combo differences at the moment. You've got BUBBLEMAN about 300 combo ahead, and then you've got Kingling who's about 300 combo behind both of the other players. Xarius and Karlak. Kingling finds another break. If he keeps breaking, they could take this. There's only so much that BUBBLEMAN can do. As much as his score gap is huge right now, Kingling is just chain missing everywhere. And Xarius and Karlak are still holding on. Getting into a solo. We might see some potential misses. Karlak does break in the end. If Bubble were to drop though. But he just doesn't. He doesn't want to drop. It's not happening. It's still really, really close despite Korolak having it broke. But BUBBLEMAN needs to break soon. It needs to happen now. Xarius finds a break on that jump. And that might be all said and done. Xarius under-aiming that part at the end there. BUBBLEMAN basically brute forcing his way into first place. Some very unfortunate misses for Xarius and Korolak in the end. There was a lot of hope for sure. They held on so long. But BUBBLEMAN and Kingling will be winning the second Battle Royale. Xarius and Korolak do take second place, along with Kano and Demo taking third place. That is a huge full combo from BUBBLEMAN on the tiebreaker at the end there. It definitely was a little bit easier of a map compared to some of the other stuff that was in this pool, but it's kind of one of those maps which was there to sort of even things out a little bit. You know, you don't want to go too crazy on a tiebreaker and put like some sort of like super tech favored map. But congratulations to BUBBLEMAN and Kingling for winning that one. Very well played by both of them. And everyone else that also joined in this lobby. Thank you so much for joining, guys. I hope you all enjoyed watching. And hopefully we'll be hosting some lobbies at slightly more reasonable hours for some of these players, because, you know, you've got people from EU who played in this lobby who woke up at like 7 just to play. And then you've also got people from NA who haven't slept, you know, like Bistro and Emlor, and they're up until like midnight or beyond that. I think Bistro it's like 4 AM now. So... but yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And again, thank you to the players for playing and participating. Hopefully we'll see you guys again either next weekend or the weekend after that. We might take a break, I'm not sure. I'm thinking of hosting this at least once every weekend or so. But that will be that. I'm gonna look for someone to host now.